What's up, guys? This is another episode of Don't At Me. I've taken long, but man's fault.
Man's fault.
So,
we've been busy.
Man is going to tell us what the topic for today is.
Welcome, guys. First, I'm going to introduce our guest before I introduce the topic. The man that needs no introduction. A big game in the YouTube game. I don't know, our boy Cedric.
As I sitting in the middle.
Yeah.
Nah.
Cedric, first say hi to them.
What do you guys call them? Do you have a name for your audience?
Invincibles, because they're not supposed to hurt us.
Okay. That's good, Invincibles. I'm glad to be on the podcast. I'm starting to like this whole podcast thing.
So today's topic first, guys. Our opinions are in no way a reflection of anything. Today we're just here to have dialogue. Please maintain decorum in the comments.
We're just going to discuss the topic.
What's the topic again? Well, this is all you.
The topic today is sugar daddy pandemic. Big problem. Big problems. It's a chinuma.
Why does it hurt you?
I'm tired of. I'm not tired, but
Who broke you?
no. By the way, do you think people always break people? But girls these days have sugar daddies. Very many sugar
So first question is, what is a sugar daddy? Before we go into anything, what is our definition of a sugar daddy?
Man, I think
For me, I feel like it's a very personally. If someone tells me they have a sugar daddy, I'll look at it as a relationship between.
Does anyone ever say?
Okay, I'm just saying, yeah. I'll look at it. The way I see it is a girl and a man, and there's an exchange of value between them. It's the word platonic. That's the relationship. They are not together.
It's not really
There's not emotion.
It's just transactional.
Transactional, exactly.
So that's what we
She gives him something he wants. He gives her something she wants. That's it. Most times it involves money. So
The question here today is it really a problem? Because you see, you'll have to ask yourself, is it hurting anyone? I mean, I think it's only harmful in situations. The only times I can say it's harmful, let's say if you know you're with a married woman and you're being a homewrecker, that is a bit, in my own opinion, it may be a bit of crossing the line, or in case you do have a partner, but then you're stringing him along with your sugar daddy, then that's a problem. But you see, can you hate people for wanting better for themselves? Can you hate people for wanting a Chanel bag or a free trip to this place?
No, but you see, it does. Okay, the playing field is no longer even. You get at the age you have reached that, like a guy at 20 right now, and a chick at 20 is like much different. Not for all girls, but most girls right now have reached like the peak, like their looks, their what you get. And for guys, it's not just about how you look,
With guys, it's really not about how you look. Exactly. It's how your wallet looks. It will always be how your wallet looks.
That gives an advantage to guys who are
older. It's because
but you see now, I think it's going to reciprocate after when we get to like 35 years.
I suppose it only you see, that's the thing about guys. I always tell guys. See, maybe that's why you see a lot of guys looking for younger girls, because younger girls are going to reach their prime years, and with younger girls they don't expect them to repeat. Okay, some younger girls, I'm getting to that point, but again, I feel like, first, realistically, think about it like this. If you're a guy like our age, obviously the competition is crazy. Like, no matter what you can offer your girl, another older guy can offer more, yeah?
True.
But instead of trying to go out of your way or like change your... Because the truth is, realistically, you're 21 years old. And even, maybe if you're a planned kid, but even some planned kids can't afford the lifestyle that some of these people can afford to these
Some girls, of the girls want.
First, some of the girls want, but some of these guys can offer. You see, sometimes it's not even about... Some girls don't even know they want it until they have it. Because realistically, she's been content. Because she knew this, this was okay. Until some guy starts, what do you expect her to forget that this guy exists? I don't think it's fair. But what I'm trying to say, first of all, let me run to the point. What I'm trying to say is, doesn't it make the field, instead of making it fair, it makes it more clear? Because if you find yourself a girl right now who will inherently still ignore all the luxuries for you, I mean, what more do you want?
No, but you see, that's like very, very rare circumstances. You feel it? Okay,
Isn't that what we're looking for?
They're
Something
there.
rare.
They're there. But the thing is, the chicks in most cases are going to go for the money. You get it? Like, let's say where we're going for campus, and I was going to check out hostels, and I had a friend already at Akamwesi. Yeah? So there are cars outside parked. So the chick comes out, runs to the guy, then they both enter that car. Then the guy asks me, "That you think that's his brother? Like that's her brother?" And we're like, "Nah." Like every day, cars just come and what, and pick chicks and
comparison.
go.
Comparison is a thief of happiness.
What do you mean?
That's the thing. Ignore her. That's what I think.
No, but you see, the option
in
for
what?
girls.
No, I'm saying like, don't look at that. Do you know? Because realistically, people think about it. Do you want to be that guy in that car? Because me, I never want to be that guy.
I don't.
That's what I'm saying. No, the thing about it is every time we are complaining about it, we are lucky setting ourselves to become that guy.
Yeah.
Let me get to it. Because every time you're here and you're like, man, the playing field isn't fair. What? When you actually get the bag, you're going to be the exact people that are the problem.
Yes, totally.
Because instead, for me, what I genuinely think, I think you should be content. I think you should. I'm actually happy, low-key, okay, not happy, but it's actually low-key good that these guys exist. Because they low-key filter out. Do you get what I mean?
Filter out what?
No, like, you know what? No. Because every man has a different thing they need in a person, right?
Yes.
And it's without people like this, you would never know if the person that you are interested in would stand by you in such circumstances. I think that the testing them is vital for you determining if this is a person you want to date, you want to spend the rest of your life with. I think that is vital because, guys,
Okay,
the truth is there's high chances that most people our ages are going to go up to make big things, to make money, to make the success.
True.
The only question is the patience okay? Are you willing to wait for it?
Yeah, because
if you're not, that is okay.
Yes,
I don't hold it against you. It's your test. You can't hate people for wanting to enjoy life.
yes, true. Let me to pivot. A small caveat back to what you said. Yeah, this is how the playing field kind of is for both male and female. Yeah, men most times. Your peak value, your peak, should I say, perceived value in society is when you're a bit older. You get? Because, for example, but I think you're the one who said it.
And you have to say why it is considered a peak.
Yeah. No, because the thing is, for example, now let's look at us ourselves, okay? 20, 21, 22. Let me say that age range, yeah? Under normal circumstances, under normal circumstances, your life genuinely begins when you're a bit older as a man.
True.
You get?
True.
Yeah? And for the ladies, this is not to knock them in any way, but for the ladies, most of them are going to be picked up. That's why for them, their, should I say, peak years, especially considering they have a biological clock and all that, it's when they're younger. You get me, huh?
Yeah.
That's just how it is. That's how the playing field kind of is. So you can't, when you see an old rich guy going for a 22-year-old in campus, that's exactly what he's doing.
I suppose you see if it is an older rich guy coming with intent of seriousness, that is okay.
Now that's the difference.
That's the thing, because what if these girls are wasting their peak years on men who are willing to give them today but will not give them tomorrow?
Exactly.
And which is the case.
With this topic, I always ask myself the longevity. The longevity of it, like, if you continue, if it keeps pushing on, yeah, I always ask myself I just try and imagine how it will look like later in the future, because I feel like to a degree it can somewhat mess up the male experience for you.
And can also, first you'll mess up the male experience, it can also mess up the male perception of you.
And that matters.
But you see, that's a choice for the chick. You get
yes.
Like, the girl is choosing to go for the older guys. Yet, I feel like there would be a better option with someone who's like around her age, okay, not her age group, but is not able to provide what she needs right now. You feel it? So even if the girl is with good intentions, I feel like at a point, girls have needs that they need to have like taken care of. You get it? So what does she have to do to be content with guys now, so that she knows that okay, there's nothing to say like
But
for
it's
sure
hard.
that I'm going to have so much money in the future.
That's
gamble,
very
exactly.
it's gamble, yes. And the reason why you're saying why you ask about why can't she be content with
No, I'm saying,
what? No. Let me just on that topic of
Yeah,
just
just run with
being content.
Yeah.
Okay, basically, and not falling for that, going into that ecosystem.
Trap.
Yeah. It comes down to what you said. Comparison. It's just it's not easy. Okay, it's not easy for everyone. Picture if a girl, let's call her X, a girl, right? If she has a friend, let me say, who has a sugar daddy, right? And she sees how she's living, and let's say the girl I've stated, X, doesn't have that much to her, okay? But she looks good and
She has people.
Yes, she's definitely getting the DMs and the messages from the older guys, okay? And she gets to see her friend, phone breaks fixed, fly to God knows where. Like, she sees this shit happening.
Yeah.
It's very, very easy for her to, you get,
fall into the trap.
to go there. Because, and now, for example, when you say,
Keep calling it a trap. Eh?
when you,
Man, it's a
for
trap
example,
because I
for
don't think
example-
those things last.
We
They
can't. Our job here is not to pass judgment.
No,
It
we're
is
not-
to
we're
pass.
not passing
It is to
judgment.
pass. It is to pass analysis. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day,
Auntie, my analysis
No.
is those things don't last.
okay, they don't tend to, but they can.
But
Say-
it's
no,
very
but the
rare.
thing is, you have to
Because
understand
the
this,
reason
eh?
why the girl has gone there is not because she likes the guy.
Some
She likes
do.
what the guy provides.
Okay,
you
so
feel it?
You can
So-
you can go to like the guy after he gives you the money. as
we're
well.
not Indians. For us, we marry when you love the person. You get it? Or when you like, or when you like what? Or when you like what he has. Or per se.
Okay. What I'm trying to say, okay, is there not a possibility that even if they settle for boys our age or a boy promising her the world now and saying I will stand by you, that she could get hurt by guys our age, and then she's left at nothing? Because again, sometimes we are also partial problems. Because you
Very
see,
true.
you're also forgetting that men in our ages tend to be in their exploration stage. Yeah, they're young. They want to see how the playing field is.
Yeah.
So he gets this girl, and she's a good girl, and he promises her the world, and she cuts off all these rich, wealthy men for her, and then he cheats on her.
How many
and then,
girls have done
but
that?
first listen. First
No,
run
it's
with
a
me.
possibility.
Then after
possibility.
standing with this guy, he does her dirty, and she's like, you know what? I'm done with young boys. Doesn't give me shit. Doesn't take care of me.
Exactly.
And still, when I give him the best of me, does me dirty.
Yes.
You know what? Might as well go with someone
Yes, because-
who is not promising me the world but is giving it to me.
Yes, and you see the thing is, yeah, the thing is with this is part of the male, like the reason why a girl will be attracted to you is also to a degree your what you provide. Like what can you do? Can you make things work? Because
What
if
is
she
your
comes
confidence?
to you with a problem and you can't solve it, then you get.
But you
Like,
see,
But
I
that's
don't.
such a
I
disadvantage
don't
to
think.
men,
I
eh?
don't
Yes,
think.
it's a,
because
no,
like I said,
listen,
what is
listen.
that?
Yo.
It's a disadvantage to men, but it's how the world is running right now. Okay?
Horrible.
No,
It's
but
very no
I
listen
don't
because
think-
it's the truth.
Yes,
it's the dead truth. It's a dead truth. It's a dead
But-
truth. Because if a girl is with you and she has a problem, that she feels you're going to be chances are very high you're the first person she's going to run to.
True.
Very,
I
very
don't
first person.
think-
Okay. Listen, and now the problem comes in when it's a monetary issue, something to do with money, and you can't fix it. You can't take care of it. Okay. Then
but
there
man,
you truly
I
can't
feel-
knock them
I
for-
feel like girls are going into relationships for the wrong ideas. You get it? Like me being able to fix your problems shouldn't be the reason you're with me. You feel it? Like
Fair point. But it's expected.
First
Yeah,
of all,
it's expected,
Actually,
eh?
after there's this
expected.
thing I had girls say that men should stop going for women who they know have a certain class.
and expect them
Should,
to
should I
lower
tell you?
it.
Should I tell you what women should also stop doing?
What?
Women should stop allowing men that do not have the needs and do not have the ability to give them that world.
But sometimes it's the
Should not
guys.
even grant them a chance.
You know, a guy-
like make it abundantly clear that you
You like
me,
this type
can't
of guy.
work.
Exactly.
because
A
either
guy
way
can refuse on you.
block him.
I'm
Please,
telling you.
no. I'd much rather you block him than waste his time.
Very true. I agree with that.
But
I agree with that.
for me,
Because
my,
the worst
my only
thing-
issue is if a guy has money and the chick is with a guy, but the reason why they're together is not because he has money, but there was something there before even the money was there, then that I'm okay with. But if a chick is there only for the money, it's
The only
aren't you
problem.
the person who believes in like fairy tales? Does a fairy tale come with money?
Of course not. I don't.
Which
believe
fairy
that.
tale has money in it?
Listen, me. This is the thing. I cannot hit on people for wanting different things than me. You
Yes,
understand?
very
Me, I want
true.
love. I want that fairy tale Cinderella thing. That doesn't mean that that's what these people want at this point in their life. They want sufficiency. They want stability. Some
A
people don't
different-
marry for love. Some people do marry to be able to take their kids to the best schools and drive the best cars and have the best lifestyle.
Stability.
That is what some people marry for. And who am I to sit here and judge them for that?
In the previous podcast, Manzi said, if you have not loved, you have not what?
But that is
Lived.
my perception.
No,
I
exactly.
believe it 100%. I don't
But you
think
can't
you've
only
lived.
believe it for yourself. you
No,
feel?
no. I do believe that they have not lived.
True.
But if they don't believe that,
Yeah.
I can't attack them for that. That's their choice.
No, okay.
That is what they
I'm not
think.
attacking. I'm just saying that it's not fair to you, the girl, also. You get it? Because money can only get you so much. That's the truth. You
I always
get,
ask people this,
You
huh?
get.
Have you ever had these things, when people become extremely rich, they start joining secret societies, cults, drinking, blah. Okay, you've had all this.
Yeah, I've had that
conspiracy.
shit.
Do you know why? I ask them, okay, so once you can eat in every fancy restaurant you can possibly eat, and you've tried all the fancy cuisines, once you can see every country, once you can drive a nice car, once you have all these things, then what? Then what do you have?
Exactly. There's a threshold where everything becomes a norm. It no longer feels as exciting as it was as the first time. For example, you used to fly economy and now you're first class, then private. Soon private becomes a norm. You
Then
get
what?
it just becomes it's
That's why you
normal
see
to
people
you.
who are very rich, they keep working harder because once they get the money, they realize
It's not
it's
it.
shallow, it's not enough. So they think that getting more money will make them happier.
Yeah. I agree.
Which is not bad, but those relationships, it's even for the chicks, like if the reason why you're with a guy is because he has money, what happens when you meet a guy who has more money than the guy you have? You feel it? Like, it's really not enough to just have money. Like, okay.
Yes. True.
And also girls should
And
also, I feel
how
like,
would we know? How would we know
how do you know what?
that it's not enough to have money? We don't. Where's our Rolls Royce?
I know, okay. I'm going to have money, that I know.
Okay. Let me ask you. Can I
Future tense, but where is it now?
No.
So-
Okay.
Exactly.
You see-
No, I'm not getting a job at us. It's just that some people see present. They can't see future. They see
Yeah, okay,
present.
that I get.
And every time they post these things or they live this lifestyle, do you know how many girls are like, oh my God, I admire who you are, I admire how you live. That affirmation is enough.
Yes.
It keeps them going.
True.
No, but okay, what I would say is, at least if you're to get a rich guy, get a rich guy who you like, who looks good. I'm tired of these
God.
good-looking girls with
Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
with guys that I swear to God. How? Like you see a chick, yeah? The chick looks
Keep going.
the chick
Yeah.
looks really good, yeah?
Yeah.
But when you see that guy,
Horrific, eh?
that's why guys can be like, there's no way this chick likes this guy.
Yeah.
You feel it?
You see,
So
and
at
now-
least you see, you be
Yeah.
like, Kali, this guy has money,
now-
but at least
I'm not one necessarily knock people for doing it or what. Like you do you. Whatever floats your boat, go ahead. Okay? I'm not one to come and impose it on you. But the way I see it is be with a guy. Okay, the way I see it, right? If you genuinely see it like a serious thing, like he actually has a degree of feeling for you, okay? Go ahead. Because as we're talking about the male perception of other guys towards you after seeing what goes on is most times negative. You get me? Because even if you become rich, let me ask you this. When you become a wealthy man, a capable man, and then you want to get a girl, but then you find out her history as she once was with guys and like sugar daddies,
Away,
would you
that thing plays me?
would you and yet
like,
she tells you she genuinely loves you and cares for you.
You
Would you genuinely
Me, honestly,
would you go with her? Would you be with her?
honestly, I don't buy that idea that what you did when you're not with me doesn't matter. You
Yes.
get like it shows a trend. You get it? Like it shows what you would do if circumstances like if something happened. You get
Exactly.
like let's say you liked me for the money. If I don't have the
I don't know.
money,
I think you've got what I mean,
You
right?
go.
Yeah, I do.
You get what I mean?
I do.
Because it's like exactly you make money, wealthy now, yes, and you're going to be with a girl, but then you do a small background check because you're going to essentially marry this girl. She's going to meet your family. She's going to be part of your family.
See,
yeah. And you do a background check and you find out that's her history.
It makes you question: is she coming for me or is she coming for that?
Okay, that is my point.
So you see, I've always been telling this thing to Paul, and I've been telling this thing to Paul for years. I keep telling guys that at the end of the day, most guys, if you perceive yourself as a driven human being, and let's say you don't look too bad, you look alright, you already have people that are hitting on you now. First of all, you're already insecure, maybe, because in certain situations, are they hitting on you because they think you're a genuinely interesting human being or because they think you look nice? You understand? Or they've seen you on social media. Or do you get that? Now add money to that equation and see
problem.
What are the chances that you're going to actually find a human being that actually sees you? That is what I always tell guys. People think I say this shit and guys think I'm being cliche.
No.
But at the end of the day,
it's the truth.
Do you want to find the girl? Find her now.
Yeah.
Find her when you're not in your prime.
When the
contract
exactly.
gone, no. Sugar daddy.
Exactly. No,
Those ones are not the one.
Yes, they're not the one for you. Because you see the thing
it would have been harder for you to pick those people out, but is it a pandemic or is it a gift?
You see the thing is, you see Manzi, I usually troll Manzi because of liking the fairy tale, right? One guy, one chick, you genuinely love and care for each other. But I like that too, like personally, right? If God can bless me with that, amazing. Okay? And back to what is...
We're shooting this video on Girlfriend's Day, we would be posting.
You see, if God could bless me with that...
You posted that?
I posted Coca-Cola on my status. That's
as
my
his
girlfriend.
So...
I tell your girlfriend.
What girlfriend? No. Don't even kill me. No one. Zero.
So
anyway.
So yeah, back to my point, yeah? I agree with him on that. And then about growing with a chick and growing with a female until... Because he's talking about getting a girl right now and you grow with her basically.
Let us see you.
She likes you for what you are now before you've attained all these other accolades that society is going to give you in due time, right?
But again, it goes both ways. When you do make it, please don't forget that this girl was there for you.
Exactly.
Men also do that sometimes. You make it.
Don't become the guy that
exactly. Exactly.
And of course,
back then these girls start coming.
Better looking women.
Those good-looking girls that used not to look at you now look at you, and then all of a sudden you're falling for that shit. Yeah. My guy, stop bending your crown. Straighten that shit.
My guy.
Yeah, it's the truth though. I agree with what he's saying. And for example, going back to if the girl is currently having like sugar daddies and all that, and it's not something you're comfortable with, then
she could change.
I don't believe she could, man.
Okay.
I don't know.
May I leave room for? I leave room for improvement.
The problem with me, personally, the problem with me is I the past. It always it doesn't leave my head. Like that's my problem. Call me an overthinker, call me, but like
I think it's good that the past doesn't leave your head because pain is the human body's way of reminding you that this is not good.
Exactly.
So you have to hold on to it to remember so that you don't repeat patterns.
And now personally with me, I'll always have doubt. You get, because if the way I would see it is that if you were with a guy solely for what he gave you, there was no feelings attached, nothing, right? But then with me, you're telling me
there are feelings.
You genuinely like me, you genuinely like you get, eh?
Yeah.
That's why I hate it when people say that shit and they don't mean it. I despise it, especially like to me. It's not good. So like I'm saying, I would always doubt it.
Yeah, man,
I will always doubt it. I'll always doubt it.
To God.
Yeah. So
people use the word "I love you" so
so
loosely.
It has become so
loosely. Exactly. It's crazy.
They say they love you.
Man.
Huh?
Me?
They say you're different. They say no one makes them feel. Anyway, I don't know. At the end of the day, subject time tells. At the end of the day, you always find out with time.
I've been around. I can't fall for that shit. I can see the light.
Time always tells.
But don't you also say it?
I love you. I love you.
Yeah.
In the past,
I love you, but right now I don't throw that word around.
So now you're broken, eh?
I'm not broken. I am rejuvenated. Rejuvenated.
He's not necessarily broken. He has understood the magnitude of that word.
You become a student of the game.
Yeah,
you see the game, you understand the game, Now you know how to play.
But then also you understand the magnitude of that word. Like you understand the weight.
Heavy, bro.
You understand the weight of that word. You don't just
think about this.
It's not one of those that
when
you just
when you
eat
look at your
around.
mother, you tell her you love her, and then you're using it to describe someone who is. That is.
There are different types of love.
That's the thing.
The love for a mother is different from the love for a
No,
child.
but like that word.
No, but like we're on the word, right?
You're using
Love.
the same word.
Yeah. The magnitude of that word is it's hefty. It's like when you actually think about it.
You know that famous quote by whatever McGregor. Your lack of commitment is an insult to the people that believe in you.
Yes.
Your lack of commitment to that word is an insult to the people you actually love. Honestly, because
well said. Someone quote that.
Yeah, quote that.
Quote that. That was
Manzi quotes.
well, that's also stated well.
It's copyrighted. If you do steal it, I will sue you in court.
Those poems, right?
Yeah. But
yeah, man. We're not on a poetry podcast.
So let me ask you guys. So back on topic, sidetrack. Back onto the sugar daddy topic. What is the problem with it, from both your perspective? Like when
should I go first?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
So for me, my problem
Don't
with
take
it.
my answer.
No, I'm not a mind reader, but my problem with it is first, if it is conflicting with families. If you are well aware that this individual is a married man and you know what he's doing is not right, I just want you to put yourself in the shoes of those children
and the woman
and the
wife.
Most times I tell people children. I want you to think about you being that child and knowing that your father is doing that with another. Imagine how that would make you feel. Yes, I think that is the first intention. I think second of all, I think if you do have an individual that is giving you the world, but also you have another guy that you're stringing along.
Yes.
You say you love him, but you also that's wrong as well.
That's wrong.
And then lastly, I think if you're lucky demanding this from a person who can't give it to you, if you're demanding the lifestyle a sugar daddy can give you from an individual you are well aware cannot give you, I think, as I said before, if he persists, because men can be persistent, especially when they're in love, block him. Block him, he will hate, he will cry, and he will move on. Because that is less pain than you completely making him feel like he is not a man, just because he has not yet reached the point where he can give you what he can, what you desire.
Can't buy you the car.
Those are the only three individuals situations where I have a problem with it. In situations where it is platonic, he's giving you what you want, you're getting what you want, you love him, and he loves you. All those other situations,
fair point.
It's not like you need my blessing, but in this situation, you absolutely have it.
I agree with you on that one. At the end of the day, go do what you have to do. But I agree with you. If the man you're with is married, then you have to feel a bit of guilt yourself. Like
a bit of guilt.
You have to feel a bit sensitive in terms of the family. You may most likely break up if this is ever caught. If this ever goes public and people find out, and then
chicks are ending marriages.
Yeah, it's up.
Why do people use age as such a big determinant? I don't think. So when it says chicks are age, you make it seem like they're innocent. No. They're adults. Yes, people are ending marriages. Yes.
So I agree with exactly what Manzi said. If you're with a guy and this guy has a family, an existing family, that's wrong. And if you're with this guy and you're stringing along another guy, no. I don't see that working in any way, shape, or form. And also
I forgot to say, by the way, guys, if we do have sugar daddies watching, I'm not sure we do. I don't know if that's our target, but if you are watching,
bro, I don't want
my
no
guy,
smoke,
if you are married, be better, do better,
bro.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't want no smoke, G.
This is not smoke. This is me.
No, I'm just telling. If there's a sugar daddy watching this right now, I don't want no smoke with you, G. You do what you do, but I'm just saying, nah. If you have a family, at least
do better.
If you have a family, nah, because especially for the kids, kids are always innocent and they suffer the most in such situations. It breaks them. So that's all I have to say from that part. How about you? What's your problem with it?
Everything. Concept of it. I'm joking. What I'm saying is, don't completely go in. Like, my problem is I hate it. I hate seeing like a very good looking chick with a very bad looking guy just because of the money. You feel? Like for me, it really plays me. Like, let me tell you, girl, if they see that guy, there's no way they're saying that you love him. No way. They're saying, oh, yo, I gotta say.
Love is blind.
Wow.
Not that blind. Not that blind.
This
Put on
guy.
specs. But what I'm saying
You
is,
tell me that when you're in a G-Wagon and see and you
me,
see that
what do you mean, me?
blind.
That's
If you are, I'm trying to, you get.
Yeah.
If you are high and you're in a G-Wagon.
okay. Anyway, me, I guess because I'm not a chick,
Yeah.
I can't relate with the needs they have or
Yeah. Then
the reason they would want to get.
Yeah,
a sugar
it's why
daddy.
I say, man, I'm not knocking it at the end of the day. You do you, because I'm not one to come and try and impose my view on you, but just giving my slight opinion on how I view it.
Okay, guys, so we're going to close it down. But again, our opinions are merely adaptation of what we perceive.
Exactly.
It is
Subjective
in no
at the end
way.
of the day.
It is in no way a statement of facts.
Yeah.
These are all conversations that are up for discussion, and that's why we do this. If you are offended by our podcast, I would like to tell you that we genuinely do not care.
Nice.
It's the
I thought
truth.
you're going to say
Why
something.
would I
being like,
apologize? We do
well,
not
sorry.
care.
Yeah,
This
so
is
at
our
the end of the
opinion.
day, our opinions are subjective. They're our opinions,
So-
okay? It's how we view it, and we're not trying to say you should agree with us or you have to agree with what we are saying. No, it's all subjective. That's why I said you do you at the end of the day. I'm not one to come and
Do what's right.
but just come and shove it down your throat. So
Right
yeah,
is subjective. Okay,
That's
right
it.
is right. Okay, and also,
So-
guys, in the comments, let us know what you think today.
Yeah.
We want to know. We want to have a discussion, healthy discussion.
yeah, comment.
Do you think we are being extra, or do you think we're on point, or do you think we're not barbaric enough? We should.
My
be
dynamo.
more-
Let's
I'm not on
start a
point.
chat. Start a chat in the comments about the topic and your view on it. Generally, you can type it out there, and
And
we'll see.
please
I'll be
check out.
curious to read.
Please check out Cedric for Reals YouTube video. We're going to put his link in our bio. Check out and
Thank you.
support our boy.
Yeah, and
And we are sincerely sorry for not being consistent, but we are
Manzi.
back.
yeah, you guys should be on the
Man's
asses
going
to
to
post
do
more.
better.
You guys should be on the asses to do more. Their Instagrams, stress them, threaten them
And
if
fire
anything.
people have been on my neck like
Yeah,
this.
so
But
threaten them to post more.
Oh, and we
Subscribe and
we-
turn on the notification thing.
and we also thank
like.
the viewer who suggested this topic. We like you. Thank you very much for suggesting the topic. So,
Yeah.
um,
Kale, this
peace.
has been
the Don't Have Me podcast.